Ladies and gentlemen, life does not offer second chances when it comes to the habits that shape our health in old age. A man who lived for 71 years collapsed this morning, gone before he could even begin his day. And while people will say it was inevitable that his time had come, the reality is often far more complex. What we do in the first moments of our day dictates the trajectory of our health, our vitality, and ultimately our longevity. If you are in your 70s, the morning is not a time to take lightly. There are 3 things you should never do when you wake up, 3 mistakes that compound daily, quietly deteriorating your health until one morning, like this man, you do not rise again. These are not random choices, nor are they matters of mere preference. They are physiological truths backed by biology, habits that separate those who age gracefully from those who decline prematurely. The moment you wake up, your body is in a delicate state, transitioning from deep rest to full consciousness. Your heart rate is low, your blood pressure is stable, and your muscles are still relaxed from sleep. Jumping out of bed too quickly is a shock to this system, forcing your body to adjust suddenly rather than gradually. This abrupt transition can lead to dizziness, disorientation, or even dangerous drops in blood pressure, which may result in falls or other injuries that become increasingly severe as we age. When you rush out of bed, you trigger a rapid shift in circulation. After lying still for several hours, your blood has pooled in certain areas and your body has adjusted to a horizontal position. The moment you stand too quickly, gravity pulls blood downward, away from the brain. This can lead to lightheadedness, fainting, or an increased risk of falls. Falls are among the most serious threats to long-term mobility and independence, especially for older adults. A simple change in routine, taking your time in the morning, can significantly reduce these risks. Your heart also needs time to adjust after waking. During sleep, your heart rate slows and your breathing becomes more controlled. When you stand up too quickly, your heart must suddenly pump faster to keep up with the demands of your body in an upright position. For individuals with heart conditions or undiagnosed cardiovascular issues, this rapid adjustment can trigger irregular heartbeats, chest discomfort, or even a heart attack. The first moments of your day should not be a test of your heart's ability to withstand unnecessary stress. Muscles and joints also need time to wake up. While you sleep, your muscles remain relatively inactive, leading to stiffness, especially in the back, neck, and legs. Jumping up too quickly can cause muscle strain or aggravate pre-existing conditions such as arthritis, sciatica, or lower back pain. Gentle movement before getting out of bed, such as stretching your arms, rolling your ankles, or slowly bending your knees, allows your body to loosen up and prepare for movement. Rushing out of bed can also have psychological consequences. The first moments of your morning set the tone for the rest of your day. When you begin in a state of urgency or stress, you condition your mind to continue in that pattern, leading to anxiety, increased cortisol levels, and an overall feeling of being rushed. A slow, intentional wake-up routine helps establish a sense of calm, allowing you to take control of your day rather than letting circumstances dictate your mood and mental state. The body's internal systems, including digestion and metabolism, are not yet fully active when you first wake up. If you immediately rush to eat or drink something, your stomach may not be ready to process food efficiently, leading to bloating, discomfort, or digestive issues. Giving your body a few minutes to adjust, sitting up slowly, drinking a glass of water, and allowing your metabolism to activate can improve digestion and overall gut health. A more gradual wake-up process allows you to assess how you feel. Many people ignore subtle signs of illness or discomfort in the morning because they rush through their routine without taking a moment to check in with their bodies. Are you experiencing unusual aches? Is your breathing steady? Do you feel more fatigued than usual? These observations can help you catch potential health issues early rather than dismissing them as minor inconveniences. Mental clarity also benefits from a slower wake-up routine. The brain needs time to transition from sleep mode to full alertness. Rushing out of bed forces your cognitive functions to engage abruptly, which can lead to forgetfulness, poor decision-making, and a general sense of mental fog. Allowing your brain to wake up gradually, perhaps by sitting up in bed, taking deep breaths, or briefly meditating, can enhance focus and clarity for the rest of the day. Your breathing pattern changes while you sleep, often becoming shallower or slower. When you stand up too quickly, your body may not immediately adjust to deeper, more regulated breathing, leading to temporary dizziness or shortness of breath. Practicing controlled, deep breathing before getting out of bed can help stabilize oxygen levels and ensure that your body is prepared for movement. Adopting a slower morning routine is not about laziness, it is about longevity and sustainability. The human body thrives on balance, and forcing it to transition too rapidly between states of rest and activity creates unnecessary strain. Developing a habit of easing into your day ensures that you are supporting your long-term physical health rather than unintentionally harming it through rushed, unconscious behaviors. The first 5 minutes after waking up are among the most crucial moments of your day. How you treat your body during this time has a direct impact on your energy levels, your mental state, and your overall well-being. A deliberate, mindful wake-up routine is not a luxury, it is a necessity, particularly as you age. Learning to respect your body's natural rhythm in the morning allows you to start your day from a place of strength rather than stress. Each day presents an opportunity to make better choices, and something as simple as resisting the urge to rush out of bed can have profound effects on your health and quality of life. By recognizing the importance of a gradual morning transition, you set yourself up for a day that is not only more productive, but also healthier and more sustainable for years to come. When you wake up in the morning, your body has just spent several hours in a fasting state, using stored energy to maintain essential functions. The first meal you consume plays a significant role in how your metabolism responds for the rest of the day. Eating heavy carbohydrates first thing in the morning forces your body into a rapid spike in blood sugar, leading to an equally sharp crash later on. This cycle of highs and lows can leave you feeling fatigued, sluggish, and constantly hungry, making it harder to maintain stable energy levels throughout the day. Carbohydrates are the body's primary source of quick energy, but not all carbs are created equal. Simple, refined carbohydrates such as white bread, pastries, and sugary cereals are digested quickly, flooding the bloodstream with glucose and triggering an excessive insulin response. This insulin surge works to remove the sugar from your blood rapidly, leaving you in a state of low energy and increased cravings. Over time, this pattern contributes to insulin resistance, which is a major factor in diabetes, weight gain, and metabolic dysfunction. A heavy carbohydrate-loaded breakfast can also lead to digestive discomfort. Many carbohydrate-rich foods, especially those high in refined sugars and processed grains, contribute to bloating, indigestion, and gut inflammation. The body needs time to rehydrate and awaken the digestive system before being bombarded with large amounts of starches and sugars. Instead of supporting digestion, heavy carb intake can slow it down, leading to sluggishness and discomfort that lasts throughout the day. One of the biggest concerns with consuming heavy carbohydrates in the morning is how it affects brain function. Your brain relies on a steady supply of glucose for cognitive performance, but the key word here is steady. When you consume refined carbs, you create an extreme fluctuation in glucose availability, resulting in mental fog, difficulty concentrating, and mood swings. Instead of providing sustained energy for focus and productivity, heavy carbs cause energy dips that make it harder to maintain mental clarity. Heavy carbohydrate breakfasts are also responsible for increased cravings later in the day. When you spike your blood sugar early in the morning, your body compensates by demanding more carbohydrates to stabilize energy levels. This sets off a cycle of cravings, making it much harder to make healthier food choices throughout the day. A breakfast high in protein and healthy fats, on the other hand, promotes satiety and reduces the tendency to reach for sugary snacks and processed foods. Inflammation is another factor to consider when choosing what to eat first thing in the morning. Many processed carb-heavy breakfast foods such as muffins, pancakes, and sugary cereals contain refined grains, artificial ingredients, and added sugars that contribute to chronic inflammation. Over time, inflammation is linked to a range of health issues, including heart disease, joint pain, cognitive decline, and autoimmune disorders. By minimizing heavy carb intake in the morning, you help reduce overall inflammation in the body. Your metabolism is highly sensitive to the first meal you consume each day. When you eat a breakfast packed with refined carbs, your body prioritizes burning glucose for energy rather than utilizing stored fat. This inhibits fat metabolism and makes it harder to maintain a healthy weight. On the other hand, starting your day with a nutrient-dense, lower-carb meal encourages fat adaptation, allowing your body to use stored fat as an energy source rather than relying on constant glucose spikes. A breakfast rich in heavy carbohydrates can also disrupt hormonal balance. The insulin response triggered by excessive carbohydrate intake influences other key hormones, including cortisol and ghrelin. Cortisol, the body's stress hormone, is naturally higher in the morning to help wake you up, but excessive insulin spikes can interfere with its regulation, leading to increased stress levels and unstable energy patterns. Ghrelin, the hormone responsible for hunger, is also affected, making it more difficult to control appetite throughout the day. Heavy carbs in the morning can also negatively impact sleep quality. While it may seem unrelated, the choices you make at breakfast affect your energy stability throughout the day, which in turn influences how well you sleep at night. Rapid blood sugar fluctuations create uneven energy cycles, leading to an increased likelihood of nighttime awakenings and poor sleep quality. Stable blood sugar levels throughout the day promote a more restful and uninterrupted sleep cycle. Another important factor to consider is muscle health. When you prioritize carbohydrates over protein in the morning, your body lacks the essential amino acids needed to maintain and repair muscle tissue. As you age, muscle preservation becomes increasingly important to prevent frailty and maintain strength. Starting your day with a protein-rich breakfast supports muscle health and helps prevent muscle loss, which is crucial for long-term mobility and overall well-being. Beyond just the physiological effects, your breakfast choices set the foundation for your daily habits. If you start the day with a carb-heavy meal, you may unconsciously continue making similar choices for lunch, dinner, and snacks. On the other hand, if you begin with a well-balanced meal rich in protein, healthy fats, and fiber, you create a pattern of mindful eating that carries throughout the day, reinforcing positive dietary habits. Ultimately, the first meal of the day is an opportunity to support your long-term health and energy levels. Choosing to avoid heavy carbohydrates in the morning allows you to maintain stable blood sugar, improve digestion, enhance cognitive function, and reduce inflammation. A well-balanced breakfast, rich in protein and healthy fats, promotes sustained energy and satiety, ensuring that you start